Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Smackdown tonight. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. How flipping good is Edge? Let's just start it out right there. Because really nothing too big happened tonight. We set up a couple WrestleMania matches. We built on some WrestleMania matches, but the big one that they really build on, and it is a confirmation because I'm sure everyone has read or you guys have seen. Well, the rumor was that, they're going to confirm Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns versus Edge at WrestleMania. It's all rumor until it's announced by WWE itself. And we're in luck because I wanted it to be a triple threat match. After I've seen how good Daniel Bryan was doing, the story in which you're telling, saying, hey, this is going to be my last WrestleMania, most likely. There's a good chance it's going to be. And there we go again with the rumors that, Daniel Bryan is going to be taking more of a part-time role in the near future here in WWE. But it's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns versus Edge at WrestleMania. This has been confirmed after Daniel Bryan's came out and did kind of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. Until he got what he wanted, he was not leaving the ring, and what he wanted was a rematch with Roman Reigns. And he brought up a good point to Adam Pearce when Adam Pearce came out and said, look, why don't we do you have Roman Reigns versus Edge on night 1, and the winner of that match faces me on night 2. When he said this, my initial reaction was pretty simple. I was like, well, God, my God, that's a great idea. I'm actually all for that idea. Actually, I would prefer that over a triple threat match. And here's why I prefer it over that. And as always, if you like this video, you like the content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Costs you nothing. That way, anytime the new video drops from your boy right here, you get the update right away. Right away. But here's why I like that idea. It takes away the predictability of a triple threat match. I mean, there's unpredictability there, but it kind of adds a little bit of flavor. It's a little unorthodox. It's a little outside the box, where you could get a dream match with Daniel Bryan and Edge. You could get a rematch from Fastlanes with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns would argue the fact that, you know what, you're getting me for one night and one night only to defend this championship. Edge came out, and I'm telling you right now, man, to see Edge going from this baby face to being kind of this gray character where he's in the middle. He's not really a heel, but he's not really a baby face. And just to watch that transformation happen live on TV, we've seen it happen at Fastlane, and we've seen it coming ahead of that on the Smackdowns to come. The fact of the matter is, I kind of knew they wasn't going to go with that idea, but I think it would be a better idea. I think it would be a more entertaining idea. It allows you to develop the match or the storyline better of an idea. But here's the thing. I'm also happy with what I'm getting with a triple threat match with these 3 men. These 3 men, there's a very good chance that they're going to steal the show at WrestleMania. And I'm not just talking about the one night that they compete, which will be on Sunday night. I'm talking about the whole WrestleMania show. Both days. There's a lot of matches that has that potential. One match is going to be that. Last year was Undertaker versus AJ Styles in the Boneyard match. This year, and at the end, once that announcement was made, Edge just flipping snapped. He went full-blown psychotic heel. I mean, he had me believing that he has mentally just checked out. He has snapped. Roman was getting the upper hand on Daniel Bryan after Daniel Bryan went after Edge. And Edge just snaps. He gets he spears Roman Reigns after Jey Uso got involved. He spears Roman Reigns. He spears Jey Uso. He then takes the chair. He puts the head on to hit him. The heads on 2 chairs to hit him on top of the head with the the chair, sounding like Porky the Pig out here, the stuttering, because I'm so excited about this match and the way they're going about this. I have to give SmackDown credit when credit is due. Their ability to tell stories in a way that it makes sense, to get you to believe in it, to get you to follow along with it, is far better than what Raw's been able to do. Not better than what NXT's been able to do. And it's probably right up there with AEW, because AEW's been doing better with that. But this is about SmackDown, so we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to down talk the other shows. That's not what I'm here for. Who should win this match is the big question. You take into considerations that Edge, he's coming back. And yes, there is that, I want to see a legend, and that's what he is. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. Win the title for the nostalgia of it. And yes, you want to see Daniel Bryan repeat, because Daniel Bryan has kind of forced his way into this match like he did a couple of WrestleManias ago, where he forced himself, or fought his way, I should say, into the match with Triple H, and then the triple threat match, making it a triple threat match for the title against Randy Orton and Dave Batista. It's kind of like we're watching that take place again. And Edge even comes out and says it. The Adam Pearce is like, we've seen Daniel Bryan do this before. Don't let it happen again. Edge came out on top in this confrontation between the three. And the way the show ended with Edge just sitting there, I can't do his face, completely entrenched in this character. We are seeing the old Edge, and actually a new version of Edge, if you ask me, that we have not seen in such a long time. His character work. We're seeing a man that knows what he's doing. Not saying Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan don't, but the way the Edge is the talking point right now. But at the end of the day, I really believe it's going to be Roman Reigns that gets this win. Here is why I think that, and here's why I think he needs to win. Roman Reigns needs that victory to keep proclaiming that he is the head of the table. He needs that big victory. Drew McIntyre has beaten Goldberg. Drew McIntyre has beaten Randy Orton several times. Drew McIntyre has proved himself time and time again. They've been letting him get the rub. This is a chance for Roman Reigns to get the rub. And here's the thing. Roman Reigns gets this victory. And then at the next pay-per-view, you can continue on with Edge and Daniel Bryan, because Edge can be like, it's your fault why I'm not champion right now. And Daniel Bryan can do the same thing. But this rivalry they're building between Edge and Daniel Bryan, you gotta put the pedal to the metal, boys. You gotta go after it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. WWE, pay attention. I think I speak for a lot of the fans. I know I'm speaking for myself, that, you know what, Daniel Bryan versus Edge in a non-title match, because the one thing about a title I love about non-title matches and dream matchup scenarios, you can put either superstar over, because a loss to Edge is not going to hurt Daniel Bryan, and a loss to Daniel Bryan is not going to hurt Edge. Now, if Edge takes the fall at WrestleMania, which is a very good scenario, could happen. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it might be Daniel Bryan that takes the fall. And the way I would do that is very simple. Edge spears Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns spears Edge, pins Daniel Bryan. And there's your setup, ladies and gentlemen. Edge, Daniel, they're mad at each other. They cost each other the victory. And they don't move on with the championship. And Roman Reigns goes on to a new feud. Now, what that feud is, I have no idea. If Big E loses the Intercontinental Championship to Apollo Crews, I could see it being Big E. Then again, Cesaro's getting this massive push. And I think the fans are really getting behind Cesaro, as they should. And I could see Cesaro dethroning the head of the table because he is a man's man. He is a wrestling wrestler. He's a wrestler's wrestler. But I don't know. Put your comments down below. If you made it in this video, put your comments down below. What do you think of the triple threat match? Who do you think should come out on top in the triple threat match? And why? And where do you think they go from here? I'm excited for WrestleMania. As always, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, and there'll be some more content coming your way. You guys take care.